Hi everyone, welcome back to another midweek moment. Christmas is nearly upon us, and I'm just curious, how do you feel about the holidays this year? For me, I'm a little bit ho-hum. It's just not the same, and maybe some of that is because it's just a COVID Christmas. If that's how you're feeling, if you're a little bit ho-hum about the holidays, I want to get very practical with you today. I want to share with you 3 simple ways that you can take the ho-hum out of the holidays. Number 1 is this: push pause on technology so that you can be fully present. There's this rich theological word that is contained in the Christmas story. It's the word incarnation, and it means to be enfleshed, to be amongst others. This is what our God does. John chapter 1, verse 14 says that God became flesh and dwelt among us. And so this Christmas, we have an opportunity to push pause on the technology and to be fully present to those who are around us. See, as much as technology is a gift, sometimes it can be a distraction. Sometimes it can put us into an alternative reality rather than the reality that God has placed right in front of us. You know, I was reading up on how you celebrate this COVID Christmas, and one of the articles that I came across gave the suggestion to stay in your pajamas and to just go on a movie marathon for the whole day. And I don't know, somehow to me, that doesn't celebrate Christmas in the way that God originally intended it. Find a way to be fully present to those around you. And yes, maybe that means that you utilize technology to FaceTime or to Zoom call some of your loved ones. But really try to limit the amount of time that you spend on technology. Now, I know some of you, you're all alone. So what do you do when you find yourself all alone at the holidays? It's easy to sit and watch TV or to flip through your phone. But what would it look like to actually pull a Mary? See, Mary on that first Christmas, what did she do? She treasured up all of these things, Luke says, and she pondered them in her heart. So, push pause on technology so that you can be fully present with others this Christmas. Here's the second thing that you can do to take the ho-hum out of the holidays. Mix in some music. I remember as kids, before we would open our Christmas presents, Dad would hand out a sheet of Christmas carols, and everybody would get a chance to go around and select their favorite Christmas carol, and we'd sing it together. Music is an important part of celebrating the Christmas story. It goes all the way back to the angel announcement, to the angel chorus over the shepherds on that quiet night outside of Bethlehem. But what kind of music are we listening to this Christmas? A lot of the music speaks to some of the joy that we might find in things that aren't really focused on Jesus. But this year, I encourage you to put on some music that really reflects the Christmas story. Maybe listen to Pandora. Or maybe watch a virtual Christmas concert that a college is putting on. I know our alma mater, Concordia St. Paul, has done this, and my wife and I have said we want to make sure that we're able to watch that with our kids. So mix in some music. And then the last thing that you can do to take the ho-hum out of the holidays is to stop and celebrate the story. You know, this is what happens to the shepherds in Luke chapter 2. It says that after the angels came to them, they headed off to Bethlehem. And after they had seen the baby Jesus, they spread the news concerning him. They spread the story. Now, what type of story are we telling at Christmas? How can we best tell the story of Jesus? one of the things that my family does before we open Christmas presents is we take the pieces of a manger scene and we hide them around the house, and each kid has the opportunity to go and find pieces and bring them back, and then together we tell the Christmas story. Or maybe this year you have a dress-up contest and everyone gets involved, even the parents, and you pick a different character or animal from the Christmas story, and you dress up, and then you take some silly pictures and you post them on social media, or you share them with family and friends. Another way that we can stop to celebrate the story is to actually use technology. Watch a movie like The Star or The Nativity Story. Or I just saw that YouTube put out a special, Christmas with The Chosen. Maybe you've seen the film series The Chosen. The first episode is all about Christmas. So whatever you do, find a way to celebrate the story of Christmas, the story of Jesus. Because here's what I continue to realize. When you take Jesus out of the story of Christmas, that's when the holidays become ho-hum. When I find myself getting caught up in all of the trappings and the wrappings of Christmas, I get distracted and I feel a little bit ho-hum. If that's where you're at this Christmas, pause right now and find a way to incorporate some of these elements into your Christmas celebrations. Take the ho-hum out of Christmas. Put Jesus front and center. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'll see you again next time.